Welcome to the Real Estate Show. This is Narayan, and today I'm going to talk about Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, more called as PMAY. How good is it? Can the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana really solve the urban India's housing crisis? We all dream of owning a home, whether it is a small one-bedroom home or a bungalow. A home is the ultimate financial security one can have. It can provide you and your family a safe haven. With the skyrocketing real estate prices, there are some section of the society who cannot even dream of owning a home. In the words of Prime Minister Mr. Modi, the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana is a significant step in making the dreams of the poor come true. Let's look at many benefits of the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, housing for all. It aims at slum rehabilitation. The PMAY scheme is a scheme that can ultimately benefit the poor, the nation and the economy as a whole. The main objective of the scheme is to eradicate the slum houses and replace them with a pakka or a stable home structure, especially for the urban cities of India that greatly contributes to the GDP. With the help of the In-City Slum Rehabilitation Scheme, the government is hoping to encourage slum dwellers to opt for formal urban settlement as an option to slum dwellers. The leverage the land is losing value due to the slum settlement. It provides housing for all scheme. One of the advantage of the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana is that it aims at providing permanent housing for all. Under this section, the government is seeking to construct as many as 2 crore affordable one-bedroom flat in some of the India's urban areas or prominent urban areas. Aim of the Government of India is to uplift the general standard of living of Indian population and eradicate the poverty through these housing schemes. The promo affordable housing for all sections of society, the PMAY scheme aims to provide affordable housing for all sections of society. These benefits are extended to applicants who not only own homes or who not only does not have a home and fall within a specific income group and section of society. Applicants are divided into various groups such as economically weaker section of society, which is EWS, lower income group, which is LIG, and the middle income group is been categorized further into middle income group category 1 and middle income category 2 based on their various income levels. Additional, it also encourages the minorities such as the member of scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward classes, as well as women and senior citizen applicants, widows and men and the members of transgender community. Homes are provided at a subsidized interest rate. The most important benefits of PMAY scheme is the credit link subsidized scheme. With the view of increasing the flow of institutional credit, the government has launched a credit link subsidy component to PMAY scheme. This enables the eligible urban poor, which are members of EWS, LIG and MIG, to receive home loan for acquisition or construction at an effectively much lower interest rate. Such borrowing can receive a substantial decrease in interest payment. For instance, if a member of the above mentions the income group opt for a home loan, he or she can be charged an interest rate of approximately 8.4% per annum. For loan amounting to 6 lakh, he or she will receive an interest subsidy as per this eligibility. Interest subsidy will be credited upfront to the loan account of the beneficiary through lending institutions, resulting in reduced effective house loans and the equity monthly installment. If one opts for a home loan over the amount of 6 lakhs, they have to pay the regular interest rate on the amount exceeding 6 lakhs. Next is the secure financial future of women. Another great advantage of PayMe is that it encourages women to apply for home loans and become homeowner themselves. As per the scheme and the clause, if a married man is applying for the loan, he has to mandatorily register his wife as a co-applicant of the loan, even if she has no role in terms of on financing the purchase of the property. This is done to secure the financial future of a woman, especially when they are older and widows. Next benefit is the benefit of eco-friendly homes. Builders and developers in charge of the building under this scheme has been instructed to construct the housing with eco-friendly construction materials and technology. The aim behind this is to ensure minimum damage on the environment around the construction site, including the damage caused due to air or sound pollution. Homes are being built with sustainable materials. Let's see some updates as per the Government of India as on Jan 2020. The centre has lately approved the construction of 6.5 lakh homes under the PayMe Urban, taking the total number of housing being funded under the scheme to over 1 crore. Addressing the press conference, the Union Housing and Urban Affairs Minister, Mr. Hardeep Singh Puri, said that in the next few months, the ministry will sanction 1.12 crores housing, a target set by the government. According to the ministry, a total of 57 lakh houses in various stages of construction, of which nearly 30 lakh houses has been completed. The Ministry Secretary, Mr. Durga Shankar Mishra, said that the PayMe has covered a range of social group, which comprises around 5.8 lakh senior citizens, 2 lakh construction workers, 1.5 lakh domestic workers, 1.5 lakh artisans, and 770 transgender and 500 leprosy patients, among others, as of now. Mr. Puri said that implementation of PayMe Urban has induced a remarkable investment in the housing sector, especially in the affordable housing segment. The housing sanction so far under the mission involves an investment of around 5.7 lakh crores with the central assistance, and of 2.16 lakh crores, he said, has as on date nearly 60,000 crore central assistance has already been disbursed. Presently, works of about 3 lakh crore is ongoing. By the time the mission completes into the target of 1.12 crore houses, the entire activity will trigger an investment of around 7 lakh crore. The ministry said that in the last statement, describing the announcement as a momentous occasion, Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi tweeted saying that this initiative has marked by transparency, use of technology and rapid implementation. I congratulate the entire team for their hard work to ensure every Indian has a roof above his head. Mr. Mr. Hardeep Singh Puri also said the target of housing for all under the PMAY will be achieved in 2020 only, 2 years before the given deadline. We have also received an additional assessment demand of constructing 12 lakh more houses. The target of 2022 will be achieved in early or mid 2020 itself. As per him, the government has identified 16 technologies under the scheme. The government has launched a global housing technology challenge, which aims to identify and mainstream a basket of new and innovative technology from across the globe, which are sustainable, green, and disaster resilient. Now, we should ask this question: why should we care? The country can only grow only if all sections of the society grows. The country can never be a developed society if there is a large gap between the rich and the poor. And one of the initiatives to bridge this gap is to have a housing for all schemes. For all those in the lower and the mid income group, PayMay reduces the cost of acquisition or acquiring a home from 1 lakh to 2.5 lakhs. The increase in the loan amount to 12 lakhs and extension of the scheme to a mid-income group may more homes within the reach of urban poor. If you are an investor, this scheme combined with a falling interest rate could mean improving home loan growth of a bank and NBFCs focusing on these segments. A pickup in the demand for affordable homes will also provide a leg up for the performance of the banks as well as the housing finance companies. But one can also support the growth of other allied businesses such as the cement, steel, and other construction materials. What is the take? It's time for the Indian real estate major to follow the lead of their FMCG peers and take a look at the bottom of the pyramid rather than the top of the pyramid. Now, we've seen all this in terms of the what are the good things about the PayMay. Now, let us also look at what are the disadvantages of the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Now, first is waiting for approval. Most promising and the biggest housing projects till date, PayMay has seen few loopholes that may harm the economically backward groups. Unlike the other project, PayMay has started off well. Some of the state has successfully managed to get sanctions while a lot of projects are still waiting for green signals. The other is subsidized recovery. The subsidized amount will be deducted from the principal amount and the beneficiary will have to pay an EMI on the reduced home loan amount. But in case if the construction or the reconstruction of the said housing is stalled for any reason, such as natural disaster and or such as any other causes, the central government will recover the subsidy from the beneficiary's account. That means construction work should not stop in any circumstances and not even during tsunami or earthquakes. Let us ask the main question: can Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana really solve the urban Indian housing crisis? Though developers are enthusiastic about the PayMe urban scheme in urban areas, we cannot help pointing out few major drawbacks in its implementation. One is the time it takes for the project to get approval. Under the public-private partnership model, approving affordable housing project would take months to get. The second drawback is that in bigger metros, it appears affordable housing projects can only be built on the outskirts of the city, far away from most people's working areas. People often say affordable housing is not about location, but actually location is more important for such housing projects. People take decision to purchase homes based on travel time to their work, social infrastructure, and then affordability. However, when housing is unaffordable in core city areas, people are forced to either travel long distances from suburbans or live in a compromised situation like slums like condition within the city. In a dense metropolis such as Mumbai, Delhi and other areas where the real estate is notoriously expensive, affordable housing projects under the scheme seem to be restricted to suburbs or satellite towns which are far away from the city. Can the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana then really serve the solution to the affordable housing crisis in urban Indian cities? As per us, this may not. The fear is the workforce of a metropolitan city will be pushed to the outskirts away from their workplaces. Who are these people that we are talking about? They are your drivers, your maids, your cleaners and other low income support groups. We should ask ourselves this question: are they willing to shift if given a cheaper homes? Well, the answer is no. They will not shift. But let us ask another question. Who are going to buy these homes? Well, they will buy this home, but they are not the one who will be shifting. So let us, let us see in totality how this will be implemented. But we see a clear decision or a clear thing that this will not solve the urban housing crisis. Thank you for watching us. We will come back again with more topics. Do write to us and subscribe to our channel for more interesting topics on real estate. Thank you very much.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.